Welcome. It's Wednesday. Today feels like it has been a year. We had a very stressful, well, I had a very stressful, I don't know, day at work. I'm only finishing now. It's like 6 something. I don't know. And for the last couple of days, obviously, like any free time I had, I kind of worked on the orders, which Logan thankfully took away after I worked on them during my lunch break. So that's good news, but I'm so tired, and because I also had a migraine, so I just... Anyway, no reading was done, but I just got a message from my friend that she sent me in the morning, but because I was like having a very busy day at work, didn't see until now, she left me a little parcel downstairs, so I'm gonna go now and see what the hell. Isn't that cute? You know when you have a very shit day and then a friend comes through and it hits you in the feels? Is this a brownie? It's something delicious, so... Oh my god, okay. Hi, I feel so much better. I woke up without a headache, which is a massive win. If you know, if you have migraines, usually when you have the first day it's really bad. It's very unlikely that the next day is not going to be painful in some extent, but I think it has happened. But what a beginning to the vlog. What a nice beginning. It is Thursday. It's Thursday, and I've read like 20 pages of Harry Potter yesterday, so I've read like a tiny bit. Hello, and we are sprinting over on Twitter, so I thought I will join in as well. I got myself some Doritos, which I've been craving for the whole day, so I'm very happy. But I'm just wondering what I should read now. I could go for Mooncakes, although I need to... Yeah, I think the Mooncakes is the one with Transfiguration. No. What is Mooncakes for? Oh, it starts with an M, so herbology, so it's not actually for my main, like, thingy. I can't quite read Checklist because it's not dark yet, but it's getting there, so I can probably do that fairly soon. Or I can obviously start Shadows Between Us, or I can read Harry Potter. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do now. I think I'm gonna start Mooncakes. Why not?
1 hour later.
Well, I finished it. I don't know. The art style is beautiful. I really, really love it. Like, look at this art style. It's so pretty. I really like it. I just so tired of all of the little like graphic novels recently being so on the nose. There's no subtlety involved whatsoever, and I don't like that. I like the story in parts, but then in other parts when there's a bit where the main character fights another character, and then the bad character shouts like, yes, run back to them, and then she says, I will, and I will make out with them while I'm at it, and Excuse me, did you really just say that? What in the hell? Why is that something you would mention to this bad person on the floor while you're running? Like, how is this relevant? How is this? Oof. And there was a lot of like cringy parts. I just need to stop. I think I need to stop. Overall, I'm kind of left disappointed, and I need a good adult comic, I think, is what I need. I really like the artwork though. It's very, very pretty. That's me having my Mer People linguistics. Check me out. I am trilingual now. Hey. I realized I didn't really tell you what the Mooncakes was about. So, Mooncake is about a main character, Nova, who lives with her grandmothers, and she is hard of hearing. She is a witch. The whole family is all witches, and this character that she used to know, or like this person that she used to know, comes back to the town, and they rekindle what they used to have, like a little bit of a spark or whatever. The new character is in trouble because they are chased by this horse demon, and anyway, I had a little, like, I sat down on my thoughts a little bit here, and I think the plot was all over the place. For half of it, I was not confused because there was not enough to be confused at. However, I thought that the plot was very unclear. I did not really understand what exactly was going on, other than that one of the characters was not saying everything. And it was a very weak plot. It was very just weak. It was not really that exciting. Because of the whole family aspect, it definitely did give off like Sabrina the Teenage Witch vibes, which I used to really love as a teen or kid. But even the love interest didn't really seem that... It felt more insta-love than it... Because it clearly tried to show that there's history there, but I don't think it went enough. And I did not really feel the connection. So I love the artwork, and I love the family, and I love the witchy vibes, and the artwork probably the most. But the whole like family of witches aesthetic, like Sabrina the Witch and like Charmed and whatever, really, really like that. But the plot was really, really weak, and it seemed more like to showcase the on-the-nose things rather than to tell a story, which is what bugs me often. So whilst I by no means think that I wasted my time on this, it didn't take me that long to read, honestly, at all. And it's very beautiful, and it's kind of, cute and all, but I think it's just not for me. I want something with a bit more substance to us, I suppose, or at least like a plot that, like if this had an interesting plot and a few less cheesy like, and I am going to make out with them while I'm at it lines, it would have been really beautiful and great, and I would be in love with the art style and would like be looking forward to the next one to come out. I don't know if there's probably gonna be a next one, so I'm just a bit sad about it, but those are my thoughts. So I thought I will elaborate a little bit because I don't think I did it well there. But I know this is very beloved, and if you ended up loving it, then I'm very happy and jealous of you. Good morning. I have this smoothie that looks like cement. It has blackberries, bananas, and spinach, and like protein powder. It looks like a sample from Shrek's swamp, but hopefully it tastes okay. Hello. Oh, the chat is obviously lagging. Hello. I need footage because I've probably filmed all of like 5 minutes this week. This week has been... I'm done with it. Hey, I feel like I'm completely failing this week's vlog, but it is Saturday, and we're gonna go for a little walk. Maybe a longer one, depends how busy it is outside, because it's actually nice and it's Saturday. But we might stop by the shop as well because we have some food that we need to buy. But it's Readathon today, which I'm completely failing because it is almost 12 now, and I did the Insta live, and then I spoke with AJ and we sorted the passwords for Twitter and whatnot. And then I also have a D&D game from 1 o'clock, so I'll just be joining the Readathon, I think, in the evening. Feeling a bit groggy as well, so hopefully the walk will help, but thought I'll say hi, good morning. Hopefully I'll read something so I can update you on it. Oh, one more thing about the mooncakes is that it had the thing where like the adults were really powerful, but letting the young person go outside alone. It makes no sense. so wanted to add that to my list of why I didn't like it. So we went for a walk. We actually been out for like half an hour, which is the longest walk we took, sadly, in weeks. The weather is really nice, so there were kind of a lot of people, but we did, I think, manage to stay away from most for all of it. I took some painkillers, had a shower, and I feel a little bit more like a person. We're about to start the D&D game literally in 3 minutes, so, and then we're gonna have a little bit to eat, and then I will start reading. And I also have a book box up to unbox, so exciting.
Yeah, I'll allow you to make a persuasion check just now.
Oh no.
You see him. You see for a second, he's yeah, because you made an attack, you can move forward and then make an offhand attack.
Yeah.
With your dagger.
Oh, with my short sword.
Yeah, your short sword, sorry.
There we go.
That hits. And
that's not too bad.
Knocks him unconscious.
Yay! Wait, guys, oh, we're idiots, but now Strat can come in.
So it's a lethal or non-lethal place. And what he's going to do is cast Fly on himself. Actually, no, he's going to turn into a bat. From there, and Derek's come climbing down as... Would Derek be following Crow, or...?
Hello, it is Sunday. I've been completely failing this week. It's probably, not probably, it's definitely the worst out of the ones we had so far for the owls. So I have passed technically 4 out of my 8 exams that I need to pass. I am, I'm not actually sure how far I am into Harry Potter, but it's not like that far in, but I have like decent progress in it, and it's Harry Potter, so I know I'll finish it. But I think I will definitely want to at least start a couple of reads today, so I'm a bit further in. So once it gets dark, I think I'm gonna go for my astronomy read, which is Check Please, but I have to wait for it to get dark. And we're gonna have a sprint over on Twitter in 5 minutes, and I think I'm gonna start Shadows Between Us, because this is the biggest one I still have on my TBR, and it is for divination. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I'm tentative that this is gonna be good because a lot of you guys said it was, so you better not have lied. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go find my divination bookmark and let's make it official by undressing it. There we go. Hello, Zeus. It is 3 o'clock now, I think. I had a very successful, I think, reading session. I am on page 85, so making some progress, which is nice compared to the week of very little. This book is about a second daughter. She is pretty much a psychopath, to be honest. So you know how there's a lot of books in YA where they say like, oh, this character is morally grey, and then you read it and it's really not. She definitely has traits. Is pretty unapologetic. We start with, in the first page, it's a flashback of her saying that she has killed the only man that broke her heart at 15, and the only reason the guy kind of got killed is because he didn't want her anymore, which, you know, she is extremely petty. She is very insecure about her beauty, and she is very beautiful, and she's very manipulative, and she has had many sexual relationship before, which is a very much a no-no in this society. This is a time where you hide your ankles and your wrists and any type of skin that's, you know, visible. Our main character and her sister, the older sister, who's supposed to be like prettier but like dumber according to her, and she despises her because apparently all the attention was around her, and she's very self-absorbed. This also stems from the fact that she felt like pushed to the side growing up and stuff like that, and obviously she always wants it to be about her and not, and she gets extremely annoyed when the sister gets mentioned because it was supposed to be about her. Has a very keen eye to pick up cues and a bit of a detective work, and whenever she enters she's very analytical and very petty. Like, it's so funny, she's so petty. This book This book has so much, like every chapter, and the chapters are very short, which I do like. Every chapter basically begins, like every day you get a very detailed description of the fashion and dresses. I assume this author was very much into some sort of era fashion, and I don't particularly care about it much, so sometimes I kind of skim those bits. Thankfully they're not long, and the writing style I would say is pretty descriptive when it comes to the room decor and basically style. The style is described a lot. However, it is kind of balanced by the fact that the plot moves really fast, so it doesn't drag for me, because I think otherwise if it was slow, plus the descriptiveness that the book has, it would be a no-no for me. But because it's fast, it's pretty simple. I think the writing style is pretty simplistic, but not like very different from Bridget's, who wrote A Curse So Dark and Lonely and stuff like that, because I absolutely love that style. It's really, really like precise. It doesn't waste words. Words mean things and they're used efficiently, whereas this is just kind of simple. It like the writing style and the dress love kind of reminds me of Caraval, but this is way more unapologetic, and if you love justice, this book is gonna irritate you a lot. Personally, like, I'm noticing these things. There's a lot of, like, obviously who murders someone just because they refuse them. I do feel like the author kind of delivers, at least a little bit so far, on the characters actually being morally grey and very self-interested. Which is kind of refreshing. I do not mind it. I would say that this is so far less about romance and more about her pride. This was pitched as like a very Slytherin-y read. You can definitely see where that has been drawn. I'm having fun with it. I'm not minding it. I'm not like super impressed, just because sometimes the writing does seem a little bit like repetitive and a little tiny bit too simplistic, but I'm having fun with it so far. This can definitely be seen as very problematic. So kudos for actually getting this published, because I am so sick and tired of like some of the like everything in fantasy books having to adhere to the moral code that we hold. They're not saying in the book that what she's doing is correct. She's not a heroine. She is not someone we're supposed to be looking for a role model. This is about a story about a flawed character, and thank God. I'm so sick and tired of the characters in YA having to be this literally same character in every book. People are just so quick to cancel because they think that you cannot have a flaw morally because, I don't know, someone might get ideas, or that the book implies that it's right, but it doesn't. It tells your story. It doesn't say that it's correct, if you know what I mean. And I like that, because then you can think for yourself and be like, whew, she's being a bitch. Because it's clear that she is. You don't have to spell it out one way or the other, so I kind of like that. But I might be an unpopular opinion, which is fine. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. 25 minutes until our Quidditch match begins, so I thought I will sit down with you. Also did not have as much of a productive reading session. I got distracted and started speaking about credit cards with AJ because he knows about it way more than I do. But I do have something to open just before I head to my computer and clench my butt for 2 hours straight. We have the Book Box Club for the month of March, I think. They might be April, actually. It is April, okay. This was sent to me in exchange for an honest review, so I will link them down below. What do we have? Cursed Kingdoms was the theme. Card looks like this, all the info on the other side. Foil for the book, which I think we have two. That or a very big one. Okay, so the first thing we have is this little eye mask with this design. So this is not my favorite design of the eye mask, and it's a very, very thin one, so I'm probably not going to be using just because I've had many good ones to use. But if you didn't have one, this might be good. Or it might just be all of the fairy tales, because I see like a spindle, a tower. Oh, it's a Sleeping Beauty eye mask. Okay, then we have... Oh, what are you? This is a patch. It's not an iron-on patch, so I'm not sure. Maybe you would sew it on. It's a glitter print though, if you can see. And it says rule the world. Then we also have a cookie. I do like their cookies when they include those. Till the Last Petal Falls. So this is Beauty and the Beast one. It's pretty and most importantly tasty. It has allergens on the other side with all the information. Best before date, which is still good for a month. So we'll definitely be eating that next time I sit to read my book. Tales by Mail, the bi-monthly book subscription and podcast for readers aged 8 to 12. So this is a kids one. Yeah, prints with artwork by Catherine Petersland. Serious, could you not? We have these super thick. Oh yeah, I thought maybe there's like just 4 of them, but they're just super thick. Really interesting prints actually. We have, it's very like, gives me a vibe of a contemporary magical kind of, well, contemporary graphic novel. Cute. Very unusual size, but I kind of dig that. Then we have a Zelie. That's this is the main character. Celie is the one I was thinking. The brave heroine of Tommy Adeyemi's Children of Blood and Bone. So this is soap, which is great because obviously everyone needs soap currently. Rose, Ilang Ilang, and Melissa. Can't quite smell it through this, but I don't want to open it because I have another soap just now. But I will definitely use it soon because we're going through soap like... I almost said socks, but probably more through soap now. Then you have a sneak peek into the other book, which is the Book of Longings. And that's actually it for the items. So pretty light on the items this month. I think I really like the prints, even though the artwork is maybe not my absolute favorite. I do really like especially this one because it has like a cat and a girl reading. So of course, I do actually like them. I will eat the cookies, so that's not going to be lost on me. Not a big fan of these 2 items. And the soap is very useful now, but overall probably not that many items, I'm assuming, because we will most likely have 2 books here, so obviously that in itself is already worth it. Ooh, they kind of match together with like these like teal tones, but we have 7 Endless Forests by April Genevieve Tucholk. It has a blurb from Laini Taylor, that's promising because I really like her. In a world devastated by plague, Torvi and her sister Morgan can only rely on each other. So when Morgan is captured by a pack of terrifying wolf priests, Torvi knows she'll do whatever it takes to get her back or die trying. Torvi will face dark magic and danger on her quest to save her sister. She'll encounter sea witches, magical night markets, and a mythical sword with untold powers, and she might just discover a life of adventure and wild freedom that's more glorious than she ever dreamed of. Then we have the one called Thorn. That's not the title is Thorn. I realized it just sounded like a title, which is not a bad title to be honest. Author of City of Brass blurbed this one, so highly blurbed books. The cover kind of reminds me of The Handmaid's Tale a little bit. Between her cruel family and the contempt she faces at court, Princess Alira has always longed to escape the confines of her royal life. Her despair only grows when she learns she's been betrothed to the powerful Prince Kestrin, a stranger from another kingdom. So when a mysterious and terrifying sorceress robs Alira of her identity and her role as princess, she seizes the opportunity to start a new life for herself as a goose girl. That's unexpected. But she soon finds that Kestrin and his people are not what she expected. With the fate of the kingdom at stake, Alira must choose between 2 impossible futures and decide what she stands for. But yeah, let me know what you think. And it is now soon for the Quidditch, so I better get my water prepared. I still don't know if I'll just watch or if I will partake, but... I feel like this week is just not great for reading. It's fine, we're not behind yet, I still have plenty of time. Okay, no, I'll be fine. Yesterday after the Quidditch and other Twitter activities and hosting, I was just too tired, and I have spent the rest of the evening just like on the couch while rewatching Friends. I did start Check Please, but then I did the laying on the sofa and just not reading. I only got literally through like a couple of pages because I was trying to see if I can use the time between questions and Quidditch, but then I didn't want to miss anything, so it was just like weird. I just got to this bit and I thought it was kind of funny. So it's already having like a little bit different vibe from Fence, which I'm happy about because you guys know how I felt about Fence. I didn't dislike it, I just thought it was hilarious when it was not supposed to be hilarious. I am on page 110. and my thoughts are kind of the same as they were before. I feel like the whole week of this vlog was just really not quite there. I'm hoping I'm gonna be a bit more put together this week. So I'm sorry, this is such a weird vlog. I hope I can still salvage something from it and you'll enjoy it. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go on my lunch break in literally 7 minutes, so might as well just start now. And I'll start editing this so I can put it out, but I'm sorry if this one's a bit sucky. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have a lot of things to finish this week. So stay tuned. Okay, love you guys. Bye.